What up, YouTubeverse? It's your boy RB back again. Today we're talking about this crazy NCAA tournament. I mean, everybody's bracket is busted. So yeah, let's talk about it. Nuance Machine, episode 6. Let's kick it. So here's the situation.
I feel a tiny bit like a little upset. She shut me down.
Yo!
And then towards the end of the night, somebody was looking at me, and I don't really take it.
Situations like, I think we have a situation, just keep your eyes open.
Brackets are busted everywhere. First you had 13-seeded Furman beating 4-seeded Virginia. Then you have 15-seeded Princeton beating 2nd-seeded Arizona. And then you get 16-seeded Fairleigh Dickinson beating number 1-seeded Purdue. What on earth is going on? This is crazy. Okay, this is absolutely insane, but I'm here for it. I love it. So as you can tell, my squad is the Kentucky Wildcats here. And, and the last few seasons for the Cats have been kind of wonky. 3 years ago, we had this great team with Emmanuel Quickley and Tyrese Maxey, two guys who are doing great in the NBA right now. And they never had an opportunity to show off their stuff because the NCAA tournament got canceled due to COVID. Like right as it was going to start, canceled, not happening. So they never got a chance to show off what they could do. Very next season, Cats go 9-16. I don't know if COVID had anything to do with that, but that team just wasn't good. And then last year's team was a good team that lost in the first round to a 15-seeded, I forget who we lost to. It's not important. So I think it's safe to say that the Cats have underperformed the past few years, and so this tournament is very important, and they got a win last night, which is great. They got to keep it up. Hopefully they can make a push here, make a surprising push, because nobody expects them to go anywhere. The calls for Cal to be fired are getting super duper loud, but my question is that the best option? Is that the way we fix this? Is we just move on from the Coach Cal era? All right, so let's talk about it. Next year's recruiting class is the best in the nation. So if next year this team really struggles with the best recruiting class, that'll definitely factor into what decisions being made. Here's the thing. I don't think most people realize that Cal has something weird going on with this contract here. So after next year, he is actually eligible to step down from coaching and become the special assistant to the athletic director. I don't know if you'll have to force Cal to take that role, if he's going to be willing to take it, if he's going to be ready to take it. But I really do think that might be the best solution here for everybody. I honestly think that having Cal in this position is a win-win for Kentucky basketball, mainly because you still have Cal as the face of the program. You still have him attracting recruits to the program. But you get somebody else to do those X's and O's, man, to do the actual in-game coaching. And this is because, look, Cal's teams have always been great on defense, but offensively, oh, man, it can be a struggle sometimes. It can be really hard to watch. Look at this team that we have this year. Got great transfers of C.J. Frederick and Antonio Reeves, two of the best shooters from last year. I mean, they shot lights out last year. Yet we're shooting 35% from three, which isn't terrible. It isn't terrible at all. But we're last in the SEC in attempts. Dead last. And if you know anything about modern basketball, you know that that's just not how you're going to win. Not in today's game. So we definitely need a change in philosophy here. And I think Cal's just too stubborn to do that. So And look at this game that we had last night where we scored 38 points in the first half, but only 23 in the second half. And yeah, like I said, we held them to 22 points in the second half, so great defense. But the offense is, man, it's really tough to watch. You know, this team can get away with playing like this against Providence, but once they start playing some of these better teams later on in the tournament, they're going to get beat. They can't continue to play like this on offense. And that's my gripe, and I feel like that's everybody's gripe. So we'll see how the Cats do. If they decide to fire Cal straight up, they owe him 75% of his remaining salary. And right now, that's a staggering $39 million. So yeah, I completely understand hesitating on pulling the trigger on that. Plus, who are you going to replace him with? You know, if Jay Wright came out and said that he would coach the Kentucky, I would say, well, yeah, maybe you really, really think hard about that. But unless you get some big name like that, I don't know, man. I feel like maybe kind of forcing him into this special assistant to the athletic director might be the way to go. But let me know what you think. Continue enjoying this NCAA tournament. It's been crazy. It's probably going to continue to be crazy. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Love you guys. Peace.